guys, it's Brooklyn Goddess K, and I am here with a fire sign love reading. This is a general reading, overall energy. I just want to say welcome to 2021, guys. Sound the music. We've made it. This is our first love reading of 2020. This will be a general message. If it resonates, I'm so happy. If it doesn't, let it fly, and hopefully you can find the next message in many of the other love readings I will do for the year. Pre-warning, if you hear any noises, please excuse them, and Venus is in the room with me, so please be advised. Sometimes she gets emotional, but I got her laying down now, so I feel like we're in good energy. All of my personal information I will leave in the description below. And I just want to welcome those who are new to my channel. What's up? What's up? And those that are returning. What's up, Goddess family? As always, I like to leave all of my information, like I just stated before, in the description below, as well as my tip jar. So if you're ever feeling so inclined to exchange the energy with me, you let me know. I will also give preface. I like to put the information of the decks that I'm using and any tidbits that come up during the reading that I think are necessary for you to know in the description, as well as I will also be putting the link to this beautiful press-on set that I am wearing that I recently received. From Gripper Set. I am loving this set. It is the bee's knees. Please excuse if it bleeps out. My battery is low. You guys are my last reading of the night. I have done earth, air, and water. So fire signs, you are, let's save the best for last, possibly. Let's see what Spirit has to say. While I was meditating on your energy, I got the number 4. So foundation will be a big thing for you right now. Also, like, how are you showing up physically for those in your life? How are you exerting your will and conquering things, getting things done and whatnot like that? Whenever I see the number 4, it's always foundation, building, confidence, willpower, all that good stuff. The stones that I'm using to channel the energy today are the rose quartz and amethyst. These are perfect stones to have. I'll probably leave some information about them in the description, but this is that heart chakra, this is that third eye. These are both for creating harmony and peace in your personal life. This rose quartz is going to make you open and receptive to love and all that good stuff, and you definitely need both of these. I don't care, you need both of these in your crystal arsenal. That's the word I couldn't get earlier. I kept saying archive. I don't know, I love the word arsenal, but anywho, the deck I'm using is the Greer Tarot, and I am using the Whisper of Love Angel Oracle deck, and I will be reading from the guidebook today. Okay, I shuffled a bit off camera. Like I said, your number is 4. And we're going to get into it, okay? May I please have the overall energy? Oh, spirit talk. You got the reverse world. So, my fire signs, you got unfinished business, unfinished emotions. You're feeling unresolved. You're not feeling very complete in love at this time. And that's fine. Okay, let's see your shadow energy. Reverse 3 of Pentacles. So you're feeling very alone. Like I said, you're not feeling fulfilled in your love connections. Okay, possibly because you're not allowing anyone, or I'm definitely feeling like it's not necessarily a choice. It's just what you have been investing time in isn't what you thought it to be. You thought you could build something somewhere, and it's not working out so well. It happens, okay? Let's pull some more energy. Let's get deeper into it. Can I please have the energy of the world? Oh. Yeah. You're not happy where you're at. Oh, fire signs on LinkedIn. Okay. Now, do know relationships sometimes, for those that are in relationships sometimes go through lulls. It happens. Growing pains happen. For other few of you, I'm sorry that you're feeling very alone in regards to your home life with your family. Your family life is what's causing the strain on your love life, and so on and so forth, or your family is your love life at this time, and it's what's causing it. It's just a strain. You're not feeling supported. You don't feel like things are functioning your way. Your money's funny. It's like every time you turn around, there's just another problem. Okay, it happens. I'm sorry. I'm giving you hugs and kisses. Can I please have the energy of the world? Yeah, you guys are ready to talk. Reverse 9 of Swords. And it doesn't seem like you're probably not sleeping. Doesn't seem like no matter what you do, you can't find a peace of mind. You're not finding any peace anywhere. It happens, okay? And that's because there's some things you're not being honest with yourself about. Or you could be given an inkling that someone in your love life is not being honest. You're not being honest with someone, so it's keeping you up at night. Things aren't, you probably thought things were perfect in love, and they're not, okay? You thought that relationship was working, and you realized it's not working for you, and it's keeping you up, okay? It's keeping you up at night. Man, oh girl, can I oh, I'll take both of these. You got the 10 of Cups, so happiness will prevail. And what? Judgment reverse. So oh, excuse me. Something about when I have acrylics on, it makes me want to rub my nose like that. Like I said, you thought you were happy somewhere. It's not seeming like it's what it's like. You saw a cake, you were geeked to eat the cake, now you're eating the cake and you realize this cake is fucking disgusting. Yikes. I'm very sorry. I just feel like it's like, damn, just when I thought I had some form of peace, some form of consistency, I don't have it anymore. So, but you got this 10 of Cups here, which means that like happiness is still present. We'll get deeper into it. I'll pull some confirming cards. I always try to find the silver lining. It's better to know like what's not working for you now than to keep living in something that isn't, you know? Because you can't get your time back. But let's get deeper. Can I please have a confirming energy? What is the world? What is unresolved for my fire signs? Yeah. Okay. Your money. Money's unresolved. You're not liking how your money is. You're not liking how you're supporting yourself. You probably feel like you're giving yourself somewhere that you don't want to be. You want to be single. Okay. That's Violet. Or you feel like your efforts are going unnoticed for many of you that are in relationships or those that are pursuing, that are dating. Your efforts are going unnoticed. You're being very stingy with what you have to offer. You're also probably not expressing yourself to those in your life, especially your family, about what, oh, you're very much like the water sign reading, about what you need to support them and support you back. Okay, there's no equal give and take here. So because you don't feel like there's no equal give and take, you're being real stingy with your time, real stingy with who you are, real stingy with what you have to offer, real stingy with your money. You're real stingy with everything right now. Okay, you're self-isolating on purpose. Cut it out, fire signs. Yeah. Reverse the Hierophant. For some of you, a partner has been excuse me, I don't mean to laugh. That's not funny. My brain is having like 3 conversations right now. Many of you have been in situations where you thought there was loyalty and there isn't loyalty. You thought there was fidelity, there isn't fidelity. You're realizing that your beliefs on monogamy aren't the same. Your beliefs on what relationships and love look like aren't the same. Someone that you may have been in a relationship with or a romantic that you may have pursuing, you're realizing that your values aren't the same. How you view life, how you view building your life with them, how you view building a life with yourself, even your family. I'm getting a big family with this. How you wish to provide for yourself, how you wish to fend for yourself, your family does not agree with it. And it has you really in a bunch because like you don't want to say fuck you to your family, but you also don't want to compromise yourself as a person. So I feel that. Okay? And like for some of you, there's a relationship like it's like, okay, we don't align here, but I like spending time with you, but we don't align here, I don't have the energy to fight with you anymore. Like, I don't want to fight for this relationship. How can you see I'm not fighting for this relationship anymore? Please stop, okay? I thought I was happy. I'm realizing I can be happier by myself. I'm stuck here with you. Okay, I hate when I channel like that because that's like someone's like exact train of thought. Okay, let me get some energy for this 10 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, okay. Because you're just sitting on those feelings. Like I said, you're unhappy somewhere, you're not voicing it. A lot of this, like, that I've been reading, and I think it's because we're fresh off the holidays, like, everyone's scared to have those very important conversations of, like, I'm not happy here. I wish to change things, or I thought I was happy here, or like I'm having all of these emotions and I don't know how to express it to you because, like, why would I want to put a damper on you know, the holidays? Why would I wouldn't put a damper on the new year? You need to cut it out, fire signs. You really need to flex that. I bet you're gonna get a blue card for your love oracles to flex that throat chakra, to get it all out. But you and both of this person are very, like, you're naturally very reserved in your emotions, but now you're extra in your back, and your partner or the love interest at this time, they're also very much in their back, or they're acting very not like themselves. What the relationship used to be is not how it's transpiring, how it's acting, how it's looking. Okay, you're also very much ignoring your feminine energy, so the need to nurture yourself, to nurture your emotions, the need to nurture others, the allowing others to exist on their own. You're trying to be very controlling right now, and you need to cut it out. And please have the energy of the 9 of Swords reverse. For those of you, for those of you that are acting moody because your money's funny, you need to communicate that to people. Like, I'm in a bad mood because my bank is looking funny. I know you got pride and you don't want to tell people that your bank is looking funny, but that's what's causing these issues, is you're having money problems and you're taking it out on your relationships. You're taking it out on your family. You're taking it out on your friends. It's not their fault. It's not your fault. Things happen. You are secure enough to make it through this rough patch with your coins, okay? Also, like I said, you're not flexing that throat chakra. This 4 of Pentacles is holding on for dear life. And you got it on top of this 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is usually our thought patterns. It's how we're feeling. And you got that reversed too. Like I said, you're not sleeping. You're just further... You know exactly what you want to say, but you're not saying it. You're just sitting on it. Like I said, a lot of you are holding things in because of the holidays. And you got that Ace of Swords reverse here. You're not speaking clearly. You're not speaking honestly. You're holding on to information. You're holding on to your thoughts. Can I please have the confirming energy of what is this 10 of Cups with this Judgment reverse? You said I flew right out. That, like I said, your money, your coins, but it's not working. This 8 of Pentacles is work done, right? And it's us examining how our work is done. And you got this Queen of Swords reverse. And Queen of Swords, whenever I see that, especially if it's not gendered, if I'm not doing a quote-unquote gendered reading, that Queen of Swords is cutting ties, cutting boundaries, asserting what's, you're clear on what's, and that Judgment, that Judgment reverse means that we're not taking into account. Judgment means that we're taking our past experiences and we're allowing to let them guide us, right? To get a reverse means that we don't know if we want to try something again. Something has reached the end of the road, okay? Judgment means that we're willing to try again because we have knowledge of the past. You got it reversed with the 10 of Cups, which means that you found fulfillment, right? But your confirming energy is this 8 of Pentacles, which means that you've done so much at working on creating something that it's that Queen of Swords, it's not fun. You feel isolated. You're probably also very indulged in your work and not in your partnership. And you're not disclosing to your partner that, like, I don't feel I can fully be there for you until I'm fully there for myself financially. You're probably closed off from love because you don't feel like you can be present in love because you're not fully providing for yourself financially, for my fire signs that are single. You're probably not spending time with your family, making time for your family because you don't feel that you are where you like to be financially. You need to realize that you've done enough. Sometimes you just go through hard stints. You go through dry spells. Like I said, relationships go through growing pains. You're going through a growing pain yourself. See where you are already secure. See where you have already laid the foundation for growth. You cannot rush money to come to you. You cannot rush wealth, success, fame, any of that stuff to come to you just because. Acknowledge what you have done. What your best is good enough. Okay? Take some stuff, start cutting stuff off your list. Start cutting off certain activities that you're doing that are taking away from me time. How can you spend more time with you? Oh, fire signs, you're getting me angry. Yeah. Also, a lot of you are not being honest. I don't know why I'm so angry with fire signs. Probably because that's the frustration that fire signs are feeling at this time. You're not being honest. Someone's not being honest. You're self-sabotaging because you're not being honest with how you're feeling. You're self-sabotaging because you're not being honest with what you need. You're self-sabotaging because you aren't creating time for yourself to share yourself with others, okay? You got this Lovers reverse. You're not making up your mind. You're not being honest about what you want in regards to love, okay? I feel like there's nothing else to say. You fire signs will probably either have water placements or messing with a water sign. For those of you who like to watch for astrological, I'm seeing fire signs with earth signs and water signs. There's a little air energy, but not enough for me to say that you guys are messing with air signs. But this relationship pull is with someone who's earth dominant, earth dominant, water dominant, and that's about it. Earth and air. Probably air signs now because I'm saying air so much, but earth and water are the most dominant elements present. No fire. It's not two fire signs messing with each other. I mean, you have air here, but this is mostly earth and water, earth and water, earth and water. Okay. Are there any more signs for my, fire signs before I get into the love oracles? If you don't want to fight no more, don't. Now I'm saying, don't want to fight no more. Don't want to fight no more. I'm going to put the song by Alabama Shakes. It's a song by Alabama Shakes in this bottom. You got the 7 of Wands. Means like, you're giving up. You're defeated. You do not feel supported. You're not speaking with anybody. You hold on for dear life. I'm just hearing freaking R. Kelly. I'm fighting for my life. Like, you're not having fun. You don't deserve to be there, and I apologize. But don't also put yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. Because that I'm not sorry for. Express yourself. Stop just pushing the emotions down, thinking that, like, it'll resolve itself. Because it's not going to. That's just straight like that. Let's put these love oracles. I'm not pulling no more tarot cards for you guys. If you're one of those people that like to watch all the signs, or you just so happen to have, like, your Venus is in earth, your moon is in water, your rising is in air, and your sun is in earth, I don't know. If you have, like, basically your placements, because you can apply this reading to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you're like and 7th house, if you want to be extra, 5 if you want to do for self-love. If you're one of those people that have to, like, basically watch almost all of the elements for like to get your messages, you're definitely gonna laugh, because, like, a lot of these have the underlining same thing. So definitely, because for everybody, when I shuffled the answer, like, the number that I first got was 9, and then I got another number, and, like, 9 is about those transitions moving forward. It's practicing, like, have you reached that level of maturity? I always associate 9 with maturity for some reason. Okay, I'm not taking all of those cards. I will take those 2. Both our energies is upset. Yeah, I actually, you have 3, so I guess I will be reading them. I'm gonna take all of them. Not gonna argue because I didn't do too much tarot cards for you guys. You got love endures. Like I told you, love goes through drive spells. Your girl be knowing. 43. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. I really recommend this deck for those who like do love readings or like love readings or like, yeah, it's a great deck. Consider your I can't make this up. I love when readings resonate like this. Consider your foundation. Look how committed you are to love. I'm going to read each little tidbit. Comes with these. And be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. I'm not even going to like break these down too much because I broke them down in your reading. See how raspy I'm getting? Because you're not flexing that throat chakra. We're gonna read these. Your chakras, because I've been telling everyone about their chakras. This is like a brownish color, so I'm gonna leave it alone. It's tan, it's neutral. But you got yellow, so that's your solar plex, that confidence, that knowing, that certainty in your life, your gut instinct. And you got this green, which is your heart chakra. You're being open and willing to express and receive love, compassion, harmony, peace, all those things. So definitely get your rose quartz on deck. You needs it, okay? And your numbers are 4 and 3 make 7, 7, 5, 6. Oh, I love the numerology of that. Okay. Elevation. You need to see this from a different perspective. Change your perspective on love, how the situation, how you're viewing it. 5, like I said, you're going to make those changes. Changes are going to happen. You need to accept them. You need to be honest about what's no longer working for you. And 6, you need to think about how you are acting in your partnerships, how you're creating routine for yourself, how you are showing love, how you are living in love. Okay? Now let's get to these cards. Our first one is 43. This has been so fun to do. I haven't like felt inclined to do a reading in so long, so this is fun. And it's the first one of the year, and it's very good energy. Okay. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. No matter what is going on, love can endure all things. Take positive steps to help create the change that is necessary to get through this. Release your fear and recognize that love will last. Take a step back so you are better able to remember the truth. Love lasts. When differences arise, it is important to accept the person you are with has their own perspective. Learn to compromise. Avoid taking a hard stand when it is not necessary. Be aware of what you want in your relationship so things can return to the state of harmony. There are many things beyond your control, but you can control how you feel. At times, it feels easier to walk away from a relationship, especially if it feels tedious or demanding. Look at what you have done when faced with challenges in your relationships. Do you give in to... I'm just laughing at how on point this is for your reading. Do you give in to get through the conflict, or do you take a stand? Look at your past reactions and be willing to address any behaviors or aspects of yourself that are of no benefit to you. A young couple sits close to each other as the boat they are traveling on encounters turbulent seas. The lion at the mast of the ship represents personal power. Turbulent waters symbolize high emotion. Taking a minute to compose yourself and your thoughts benefits everyone. Are you asserting yourself in a loving manner? Make love the driving force. Return to this energy to support you through whatever is going on. Okay. Now our second card is 50. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Love means committing without guarantees. Oh, I love that. In love, we give ourselves completely in the hope it will be lasting. Love is an act of faith. Surround yourself with love and know that your life will be better for it. Strong relationships and love can come from friendships. For lasting love, support those you treasure and be a genuine friend so your relationships are based on affection, common values, and shared respect. Take things slow. It is important not to rush. Release any fear you have about love. If a person brings out the best in you and you in them, things are on the right track. A couple embraces as they look at a charming cottage. We see the couple from the back, and this indicates you may not have the full picture. However, there is no need to push or control what is unfolding. The candles in the tree branches bringing light and positive blessings to you. Okay, and our last card is 6. Which says, express love, be willing to express love to receive love. You are a genuinely loving individual. Expressing love to others helps them feel supported, respected, and cared about. As you practice this custom, you will become more loving. When you want to be more loving, it is easy to recognize ways of doing so. One way to express love is through eye contact. Your eyes are the most expressive part of your body. Making eye contact when you are speaking with someone tells them you see, hear, and appreciate them. Try making eye contact with others a daily practice. It is easy to become distracted by our busy lives, but a moment of eye contact can make a world of difference to those who you communicate with. A young sea nymph makes eye contact with the small mermaid sitting in a seashell. The seashell represents the spiritual gifts you possess. The feathers of the sea nymph's head are about giving thanks or showing appreciation. Mermaids are usually a symbol of love. Share eye contact with those you speak to and see how it deepens your connection. Okay, fire signs, I'm leaving it at that. I want to thank you guys for a beautiful reading. Find a way to get an anger outlet, because I was grunting at y'all. Y'all was probably grunting at me. Y'all grunting at life. It happens. It happens. Okay? Know that you are deserving of love, my fire signs, and that whatever hardships you are facing at this time, you will work through them. As no matter how bleak it seems, no matter how cliche it seems like what I'm saying, do know that you will make it through. You will find the resolve that you need. You will find the answers that you need, and you will have love in your life that you are deserving of, that you are appreciative of, and that you're open to give and receive. And the right love will find you because you are love. Okay, you already have it. You possess it. And everyone else will be a reflection of that love you have. Okay? All right. Now, as always, much love and abundance. And I will talk to you guys later.